assess where you guys are at, coming off of two pretty weighty, frustrating losses, I guess?
I feel like we're in a good place. Those two losses that we had, this past 5 games, we definitely should have been 4-1. Those two losses that we had, we gave it to them in the last 8 to 6 minutes of the game, and we were up like plus 15. So that's all. You got to take that as a good sign. Also, we were playing against great teams and holding them to staying up 15. So that's a great thing. But the fact of the matter is, we definitely have to focus more on that last fourth quarter and make sure that we keep our foot on their necks and make sure that they can't come back. So. We're disappointed in that aspect, but at the same time, we look at the positive of we were up 15 and we were playing great. So, and that game against the Bucks was a last second game winner. So, even if he didn't make that, we would have won that game. So, you got to look at the positive in any aspect of it all.
JaVale, aside from the 76ers game, what are your thoughts about the Kings defense? Because there was some pretty good defense being played in 4 of those 5 games.
For sure. We were definitely letting our opponent feel our presence early on in those games and trying not to let them score. I believe in the Phoenix game, for the first 3 quarters, I believe the main 3 guys had under 15 points, which is crazy to hold Devin Booker under 15 in 3 quarters or Kevin Durant. That last lineup they had out there was 3 dogs and 2 shooters, so that's a hard one to guard. So I feel like on the offensive end, Phoenix really did a good job of making us move on the defensive end that last fourth quarter. So I feel like our defense is definitely getting better. I think guys are really focused on the task at hand, the players that they're playing, the hot guys, and what we do is keep guys off the three-point line, and that's our goal for these next games coming up also.
How hard is it to focus on that stuff mid-game? It's obviously easy for us to be like, that's something we should go close out on, but mid-game, how difficult is that to keep
For some people it is difficult, but I definitely think for the guys that are playing extended minutes, I feel like in the flow of the game, it should just come natural while you're in the game. And before the game, the coaches make sure that they give us a scout report and tell us what we need to do with each team. So it's our job as professionals to take heed to their advice and what they feel that we should be doing and make it happen on the court.
What's the Pacers scouting report for today?
Try to win the game. That's the main scouting report. Play as a team. It's not really a scouting report on the Pacers, which there is. Don't let me say that, but there is a scouting report on the Pacers. But we need to focus on us. We need to focus on our defensive principles, and we need to focus on our offense and making sure that we get the ball where it needs to be.
Well, Pascal Siakam probably won't play tonight, but how does he make that team better?
Oh, he definitely makes that team better, especially in the mid-range area, on the defensive end also, and a winning mindset also. People tend to forget that people are champions and people are winners, and adding that to a group of guys who haven't won leads to a dynamic of a winning mindset, 1 through 15, or how many other guys on the team.
When you're looking to bounce back from some of these things, how is it an encouraging sign when a lot of the things you're looking to correct are kind of self-inflicted wounds?
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely encouraging, especially those last 2 games that we lost, which were close. It's definitely encouraging because I feel like we won those games. We just didn't hold them we weren't holding ourselves credible, and we didn't hold them to not being able to score in that fourth quarter. But that energy in the first 3 quarters can't be overlooked every time. Right. So I just feel like we go into the games how we went in playing Phoenix, how we went in playing the Bucks, and then we just focus on that last fourth quarter. Will be great.
Do you feel like offensively in those stretches, it's been some of the best player involvement from you guys?
Absolutely. When you know that Sacramento pace, when you see us passing, it's 24 seconds on the clock. When you see us passing both sides of the court, there's still 8 seconds left. It's an amazing thing, and that just shows the power of Domas and being a pass-first center, and then the mindset of Foxy and him being a point guard and trying to control the team and making sure the pace is up to par. It comes to the whole team, though, when it breaks down, and we all have to really focus on holding everybody accountable on the court and off the court. So it should be good.
Thank you.
Right on. Thanks, JaVale.